Welcome back to the base.
Welcome back to the Basement Yard Patreon. Hello, Francis. How are you?
Why are we doing like we're committing to like just like monochromatic stuff today? Like you're yellow and orange today.
I don't really wear yellow. I
That's
wasn't
not
planning
yellow.
on.
That's orange. That's definitely orange.
What?
Yeah, brother. That's orange. And
It was yellow before.
it's orange. It's not. I mean, it could be the
It's
lighting,
like macaroni and cheese, which is
orange. Cheese is orange most of the time when it's real.
Velveeta's yellow though.
Velveeta's orange. What do you mean?
I'll see you like.
Oh, Velveeta's like a gold. You know what? Actually, Velveeta's kind of like your watch for our video listeners, I guess. But that's an orange. That's like fully an orange.
I'm kind of like I don't even know what color it is now.
I'm helping you here, buddy. This
is a
full
clear orange?
which I love. Orange is a good flavor of ice pops. It's a good flavor of ices. It's also a good fruit.
Love a good orange.
It's
Could be
not-
at the top of my fruit list, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you said that when we were in Europe. You said that was the very top of your fruit list.
I think so.
Never in a million years would I have expected that.
Really?
I thought you would have went something a little more like strawberries.
I'm
or...
not crazy about strawberries.
Well, here's the thing. Strawberry flavoring has fucking ruined strawberries. And first of all, strawberries are like apples now. Why are they huge?
Are they? I don't even.
Bro, strawberries are big as shit now.
I don't know.
When's the last time you had like a... Bro, I went and got like an organic, like legit strawberry. It was like that big, and it was the sweetest thing I've ever had in my entire life.
And it was $10 billion.
It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like expensive strawberries now. It doesn't make sense. So,
What are you asking me?
orange is your number one.
Yeah. I think I like oranges.
Welcome back to Patreon, by the way.
I would say bananas, definitely not two, but like I like bananas.
I like bananas.
I've probably eaten bananas more than any other fruit, but I like as soon as I'm done with a banana, I hate it.
What do you think you've eaten more of, apples or bananas?
Bananas.
Really?
Yeah.
Even as a young lad?
As a young lad, I probably appled very hard.
Well,
but,
there you go. You have several decades of appling.
but I've bananaed.
You've been bananaed at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Like, well,
I had like a 5-day streak in Europe of eating a banana.
just a banana?
No, I had other stuff too, but just
Well, I know you
banana.
had more than that, but like when you had the banana, was it like banana and some other stuff, or is it like I'm just
no,
committing?
just raw dog and the banana. That's it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
No, a dozen ways to say that.
Well, didn't you say you ate a banana and then you thought you shit your pants?
Yeah. The first time I ever.
He told this story at a show where
Yeah.
we were sleeping at our friend's house and Frank.
No,
went
we
to-
weren't.
Oh, you were there.
It was just me. It was the first time I've ever slept at a friend's house. I was very young.
Oh, so this is like first grade.
It might even have been like pre-K because I was in pajamas. You stop.
That's how you're like.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. You stop. Everyone like at a certain age, you stop pajama-ing.
Wait, when did I stop wearing pajamas?
That's what I'm saying. Like cool ones too. Like not like pajamas.
Did I ever put on pajamas?
Bro, you definitely have had. I used to have some sick pajamas. I had the Spider-Man pajamas, and like it had the webbing like.
Oh, so you could like base jump like that?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I can't remember. I've never honestly thought about pajamas.
When's the last time you pajamaed?
Yeah, like when not the last time, but like, because I've worn them because I'm a white person on like Christmas,
Yes,
and like we
absolutely.
all wear
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah,
ones.
yep.
It's it's part of our bloodline.
There is you pajamas as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
pajamas as an adult. Like there's that whole kind of middle dark ages that you're not pajamaing.
You're too cool for
You're way too
pajamas.
cool. What? I
Yeah.
did wear a onesie to high school one day. It was like pajama day, and I was like, I'm fully wearing a dinosaur onesie.
I've done that.
You know?
Do you remember when you made the switch from tidy whities to boxers? I thought I was so cool.
So sick, dude.
I remember vividly saying to my next door neighbor, like, yeah, I don't know, I just wear like boxers now. Like I like said it like that.
I don't ever really remember wearing white underwear. I do remember like it was like, like cartoony underwear. Like it was just like underwear that had like the fucking Rugrats on it or some shit. Like it wasn't like just like tidy whities. That
I've had tidy white, like Fruit of the Loom, just regular tidy whities.
I'm wearing underwear now. Oddly enough.
Wait, what do you mean you're wearing underwear? Of course you're wearing
No,
underwear.
not like boxers. Like I'm wearing like underwear.
You're wearing tidy whities?
Not white, but they're gray.
You're wearing tidy whities, tidy Grady's?
Tidy grays, yeah. right now. That's so weird. That
Why
this
are
is
you doing that? Wait, did you make the switch to tidy whities?
No, I bought them under the auspices that they were normal boxers, and the picture on the outside, hey, Fruit of the Loom, fuck you.
Oh, it was a guy with
It was a guy, and it was just like, it's weird that like I need to like check out guys' junk in order to buy boxers as a man.
Yeah, some of those dudes on the packaging. What are we doing here?
Come on, guys.
You found the guys with the fattest balls in the fucking West to put on that thing? Fruit of the
I
Loom?
mean, just give me a picture of them, not like a picture of them like with cock
With
and
a-
balls.
Dick stuffed
I
in
don't
it.
need to see how they work. I just need to know what they are. I don't need to.
Also, those dudes got no hair on their legs. What are we
None
doing?
whatsoever. What are we doing, guys?
Get a hairy guy on there.
Very weird. Like I'm saying no people at all.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
I'm
either.
saying no people at all. I'm just saying I thought it was like regular boxers, and I bought it and I put it on. I was like, oh, these are underwears, brother. Like they were full on underwears.
So are they? Is there anything on your legs? Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
Or
it's
is it like-
underwears, brother. It's
Yeah,
I'm not
can I
showing.
see?
I'm not showing you my underwear. I'll show you my thigh, and you could see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Like-
everyone wants to see, obviously.
Well, I'm not showing the world.
Oh, what?
Okay, let me see. They are Fruit of the Loom. He's not lying.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was.
How do you feel? You got more leg like action.
I'm gonna be really honest.
Free?
I like them a lot,
Wow.
but I can't.
Why not?
I can't return to it because like I'm way too young for that. Like old people wear this, where it's
Right.
like saggy in the back and like it always looks like they crap their pants.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you ever see the movie Joker
Yeah.
with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Him.
Right.
You know how he looks in that?
Yeah, it's not good. Okay. Wow, that's so weird.
That is a
you're
very
wearing that.
weird thing that just happened.
Also, good for you. You're matching your sweater with your underwear.
Definitely didn't plan on that. Just so we're all.
That's synergy, baby.
That is.
That's what it is.
Business and synergy. But what I was saying, so it was the first time I slept at someone's house, and we were staying up late to watch Mad TV, and then eventually Saturday Night Live, and I went to go like have a snack because I was hungry before bed, and I guess I fell asleep before I ate the banana,
Right.
and we slept on his leather couch, like
Right.
other ends of the leather couch, and I woke up in the morning, and I touched my pants, and it was like. And I was like, oh my God, I shit my pants. My first time sleeping at someone's house.
And you shit on
and I
someone's
shit
couch.
On someone's leather couch, dude.
That's so crazy.
And then I went to the bathroom and I like took my pants off and I was like holding them like.
yeah,
Jesus
that scared
Christ.
me. Whatever sound that was scared me. I thought it was a dog.
I was holding my pants like the way that they hold like dead people in
Like
like
when-
comic book movies.
When Dobby died.
Like the
You were
arm.
holding your pants like, no, what have I
No,
done?
no. And I was feeling it and it looked brown and I was just like. And I smelled it because it didn't
Bananas.
smell like shit.
It smelled like bananas.
And then I smelled it and I was like, it's banana. And then I realized that I fell asleep on the banana and in my sleep-induced coma, I must have just been rolling around on this banana and it popped
I mean, it's a little.
and it crapped my pants.
Well, here's the thing. You when you eat a banana, that's up here, right?
Yeah.
So you fell asleep with the banana.
No,
back
no,
here?
no, 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 no.
Because that's what it sounds
I
like. You're
must have been
"Oh,
like-
I rolled around on this banana
I must
all
have been
night.
banana up here.
Right. And then you put it down.
And then it's like, and then it falls in my lap and then I roll over and I'm
And then you put it in a headlock.
basically scissoring this banana. And it pops.
Scissored a banana all night.
But because when bananas, when they oxidize, they get brown.
Yeah. That's scary. I remember when I went on vacation once, I woke up and I thought that I shit my pants because I was like, what is in my underwear? And it was a balled up grilled cheese sandwich that Josh had shoved in my underwear.
It's incredible, honestly. That is really, really good.
Love
I was literally like, yo, what is there's a sandwich in my underwear.
Just got to say, wild disrespect to grilled cheese sandwiches. Those are
I
great
love
sandwiches.
grilled cheese sandwiches.
Great sandwiches.
Ugh.
I'm all about a grilled cheese. I will say this, though, and you might disagree with me, but I've kind of reverted back to American cheese for my grilled cheeses and my burgers.
I think that's fine. Burgers, I still go cheddar.
Well-
or Jack. I go Jack.
I don't dislike cheddar or like let's call it what it is. Real cheese on a
Yeah.
burger. But like ever since I saw that movie The Menu
Yeah.
where he's just like American cheese is best for a burger because it doesn't split. And then I was like, I'm gonna try it, and it is like above and beyond better.
I like the way it looks because like cheddar when it's melted,
And then it
looks gross.
it sweats, and it looks like my
Yeah.
uncle like in the sun. You know
It
what I'm
does.
talking about?
I know. It looks like a white person got sun poisoning,
Yeah, it
and it's
absolutely
like bubbly
does.
and
Yes.
like pussy.
And then it's just like leaking oil. Like
Yeah.
it looks like an uncomfortable teenager on stage for homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Like the lights are too much. There's
know.
sweat and oil.
Right.
I don't like it. So I've reverted back to
I'm okay with that. You know what I don't like? Cheese on the hot dog.
in the hot dog.
Hot dog. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hot dog boys are
Oh
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
He had his first hot dog. Yeah.
First,
How many did you have?
I ended up having 4.
I knew the answer was 4.
And I'll be really honest, I stopped myself from number 5.
And they were covered in beans, weren't they?
Beans and sauerkraut. This was a dirty, sloppy, cabbage beaned out
So,
pussy of a dog.
question, and I know this is dumb. Sauerkraut. Whoa. Sauerkraut.
You were right, it was dumb.
Sauerkraut.
Yes.
Pickled
It's like fermented cabbage.
like kimchi?
Kind of, but different. Kimchi
different
uses
flavor.
Like, yeah, I think cabbage is just like salt, and they just like sauerkraut is like salt, and they like bury it or something. I saw something once that it was like
They put it back in the earth.
I saw something once that it was like the proper way to make sauerkraut is like they like stuff it into a jar and they bury it and they like let it be.
It's German, right?
I mean, it sounds about
It sounds German.
It's the most German thing I've ever. Sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Because it's not spelled sour, S-O-U-R.
Right.
It's S-A-U-E-R.
Yeah.
So, but I think it is
Sauerkraut, beans.
sauerkraut, beans, ketchup on just a stupid dog.
You put the ketchup on top of the beans?
Actually, I put it underneath everything.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So you get a bun, you put ketchup in it.
So I used to do dog, sauerkraut, beans, ketchup on top.
Right.
But I realized that I would lose the ketchup because you lose a little bit of it. That's a big dog, and I don't have a big mouth for that dog. So what I started doing is I used the sauerkraut as like the, like the Hodor. Like it's fucking holding everything in place. So I do ketchup directly on the dog, beans on top of that. I actually even open
Wait, you go sauerkraut on the bread.
No. I go, all right, open your hands. That's the bun. Now throw my dog in there. Give it a little more oomph, okay? There we go.
Okay.
Now I go ketchup.
Ketchup on top of the dog.
Yes.
Okay.
Then beans.
Then beans.
Yeah. And then sauerkraut on top as the blanket. It like holds everything in place. It locks it in, locks in the flavor.
Oh, I thought you were doing bread and then ketchup, then the dog, then the beans, then the sauerkraut.
Man, actually, I might need to start
that be
doing
like
that.
would
I guess I need to test it out.
I think that would make the hot dog just fire out like a rocket, though.
Well, no, because the
How hard are you eating the hot dog?
Yeah. Also, are you eating with rubber buns? The buns soak the ketchup.
I have a hot take. I know you're going to hate this. I don't like toasted hot dog buns.
I do, but like not to the point where I'm gonna argue you. I can see why you wouldn't.
I feel like I don't want them to be crunchy. I want them to be like
Well, it's not that.
what
I
I'm
know
trying to
it's
say.
pillowy. It's pillowy and
Yeah, and like you pull it when you're done with your bite.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
No, you are. I don't.
I look over here and he goes,
Well, here's the thing. When I toast the bun, it's just the inside to make sure that the whole thing doesn't become a wet, sloppy mess.
right,
So like it's not like I'm now eating it with like a tortilla chip.
right.
It's still pillowy and soft on the outside.
Got it.
So I get you. I want to be
Do
mad.
you do like butter and then do it?
Mayonnaise.
Right.
Mayonnaise. It's better than butter. You know
I'm
what's
starving.
You know what I just thought? I'm very hungry. You know me, always hungry. You know what I just realized? The person whose house I slept at, I went to their renewal of their vows.
Wait, what?
The person whose house it was that that I slept at, the parents of the house.
Oh.
I went to their vow renewal in whatever year it was. Probably around the time I thought I crapped my pants with a banana.
That's good.
And I don't know if I ever told you this. This is true.
First of all, why the fuck was I not invited? I was friends with him.
Yeah, but I think I was closer.
Yeah, you could say that again. I mean, you were there.
He did the parents did a thing that I don't know if you've ever seen done at weddings, but she sat in a chair and he went under her dress and
Frankie.
And made it seem like he was
he was eating dinner. Is that what you mean?
Appetizer, dinner,
Yeah.
main course, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid being why in the middle of Ricardo's is this? That only makes sense for New Yorkers, specifically people in Astoria.
Also tore it down.
Yeah, it's gone.
Terrible.
R.I.P.
Gigantic kiss.
That was a big fat kiss.
That was a big kiss. She sat in the chair in her billowy dress.
Yeah.
And he slid under the dress and kicked his feet like he was excited.
Oh, really?
Look at what I'm looking at.
Yeah. That's my least favorite wedding tradition is when it's we're all having a good time and then all of a sudden you're going to take your wife's underwear off. And
the
it's not
garter.
underwear. Yeah, it's not underwear. It's a leg underwear. What even is that thing?
It's a garter.
It's to hold a gun or something. What is that?
That's why they started it. They started it in the Old West so they could go under there and just make sure the wife wasn't carrying.
You got to go over there and take it off with your teeth. It's my grandma's here.
It's it's basically
what is this?
call it what it is. You're eating her out in the middle of this fucking wedding. I've seen that before.
Do they toss that and then the men catch it? Is that a thing? Am I making that up?
I think you're right. I think it's
the bouquet,
yo, I'm going to go in and get as close to my wife's vagina as I can. Cool. Love that.
I mean, not
here,
in
public.
Not here in all of us. Come on.
And it's I'm going to with the
take it off. Also, your mom's friends are here, your old teacher, and your legs up in the air, and it's just
they're laced legs. And
what
it's
are we
just
doing?
Hey, let's undress. Let's everyone here know that we are sexually active. Which, let's be honest,
we know you're sexually active.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
But the whole and then they throw it to their boys, yo. And
yeah, I'm supposed to cheer.
I'm supposed to cheers from catching my fucking someone. I imagine it's a good friend whose wedding I'm at, because the girls threw the bouquet.
Yeah,
they're just here we go.
Do they still do that?
I don't know. Ant's shaking his head yes, as if he's been to a wedding recently where they do it.
They still do it.
They still do it.
But they don't do the. Did you? What's going on with me? Did they take her underwear off or whatever?
No.
That sounds weird to say.
No, but that's kind of what it is. It's let me go in there and just
get that off.
And it's just a weird sexual act that people are doing.
It's so unnecessary. It's not typical anymore, but it's weird.
I saw one story where it was a woman was upset that she did a lap dance for the groom, and people were just this is uncomfortable.
Bro, that's weird. It's so unnecessary. What do you mean?
It's just you're putting your sexuality on display when nobody has asked for it.
Also, I'm cool with you doing that, but if you're gonna make it a segment in your wedding,
make it fun.
Make it a 10-minute segment of put your husband there, put on pony, and then you're gonna grind on him.
Here's the thing. Read the room. If you're gonna do it, make it a playfully funny thing, not trying to be sexy.
Yeah. It's too much.
In front of
It's awkward.
Grandma Joe?
Yeah, in front of Grandma
In front of Grandma Joe.
She's going to die.
This old woman, you're going to put her into a heart attack.
Yeah.
Heart attack mode.
Cardiac
Activate.
arrest, I think, is what you're
That's
talking
what
about.
I mean.
Heart attack mode.
This poor woman hasn't felt a man's touch in maybe 40 years at this point. Good old Grandma Joe. She's in her 90s. She hasn't felt a man's touch.
Yeah.
In 40 years.
And
the
your valet helped her into the place and she lost it.
You need a special menu item for her because she can't have mashed potatoes because they're too rough on her dentures.
Right.
and now you just want to do a full-on sex celebration in front of her?
You're gonna put a couple oldies in the ground if you keep up with this stuff.
It's also like weird for non the oldies.
Yeah, I would be like, what are we doing, bro?
How did I say that?
For non the oldies, I think that like if our friend just got married, if there was like a thing like that, I'd be like, oh, why am I here? I'd be like, why am I here for this part? Like, come on.
It's just like one of those things that like I don't get.
Yeah.
Like I almost want to know where it comes from, but also at the same time I don't.
I feel like, well, they got rid of it. I think they've,
People
like, no one
still
does
do it. It's like a traditional, like, whoa, like the guys are like, and like, bro, if I'm at my daughter's wedding and I see that, I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's also weird.
Get the fuck. I don't want to see you horny for my daughter in front of me.
The thing that I am seeing now on like TikTok and stuff is the wife, the bride to be, will take like sexy photos or like nude photos or something, and her bridesmaids will come and give it to the groom like at a random time, and he's like, oh my god, and bro, don't give me this.
I don't. We have fully
Don't do this.
Aurora Boris, okay? Whatever it's called, the snake eating its own tail. We need to go back to the roots. It needs to be a lovely little union, a la la la, kiss kiss kiss, love in the air, bing bing bing. And why do we need to like put a hat on a hat on a hat with a wedding? I don't want my sister-in-law to come and hand me a naked picture of my wife and be like, this is what you're expecting. It's weird.
I just also want to be like, I have seen her naked way more than you have, dude. Like, what do you...
I saw one that it was like, again, it's the whites.
It
is
the
the whites.
Yeah,
you guys are leading the charge with weird wedding shit, okay? So just be on the lookout. But it was like that idea, but the bridesmaids were giving pictures of the bridesmaids, like of themselves to the groom.
Nah.
And it was like from their like bachelorette party, like they took like
I'm good.
bikini pictures.
No.
Not only am I good, if someone were to do that to me, I'm getting that gun that my wife has under her dress
On your garter or whatever.
and I'm shooting them in the head.
But I would be like, I wouldn't want that because it's like, dude, I'm about to get married and you're handing me naked photos of my wife that I now have on my person.
Yeah.
And like,
Grandma Joe, she's gonna hug you and she's gonna see your wife's bingle bangle dingle bangle.
I'm gonna put my jacket down at some point. You'll lose your jacket or
Yep.
whatever the fuck. Like now, there's naked pictures of my wife just like somewhere about.
Yeah,
I can't have this.
Ann has a contribution here. What's up, baby?
I mean, there's a lot of talk about marriage during my age, and all of them said that they would do that. Every person I've asked.
So every person that you know, ask them to come over, hang out, drug them, murder them, okay? Because that's stupid.
Well, demonetized right there.
That's all right.
It's Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Because I think it is just like a popular thing right now with like TikTok or whatever. Like, it's not that like
One
I don't,
person sees it go viral and they're like, I'm going to do this to go viral and do what? And get what? Money? What?
It's also just weird to have one of your friends hand me a naked photo of you. Like,
Yeah.
that's like a weird messenger to send.
Let me explain something very clearly, okay? I'll be the one to say this. I'm horny as hell for my wife, okay? If I'm in a setting, if I get a naked picture of her, my brain goes into like caveman mode.
Fuck mode.
Where it's like,
But Grandma Joe's
but
right
Grandma
there.
Joe's right there.
I can't do
I
this.
can't sit here and think about him. Do I want the salmon or the steak? I'm thinking about if I see my wife, I'm like, okay, game on.
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
it's overtime.
now I need to go and dance with my mother
Yeah.
while I have this image of my naked wife in my head.
Yeah, like-
come on. I don't like this. There's
My
someone
friends are
working the feet behind that door. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Someone's giving like emotional speeches, and you're just like,
Yeah, exactly. You
Nice.
know, like, babe, look what I got. Like, it's just, that's a weird thing. And,
Yeah,
I know that there's like other weird, like millennial, like, I know like whatever the new generation of people is called.
bro.
What is it? Gen double BA? Something.
I don't know what you're
I think
talking
it's
about.
like looped back around.
Gen Alpha?
Is it Gen Alpha now? Yeah. Okay.
Where did you get double up B bubble A or whatever you just said? I don't know what that was.
I know like they're getting more comfortable with themselves and understanding like, the weird like whole chokehold that like sexuality's had on the world in the US. But you don't need to all just be like doing shit like that. Like, let a wedding be two people love each other, they celebrate. I don't want to see anyone naked at my wedding.
I just don't want to be responsible for these naked photos now because I'm gonna feel so much pressure. If I lose these, and someone's gonna see them here, and that's weird.
That is
like
very
I don't
weird.
want them to see that.
Yeah, or the ring bearer, you lean over to take the ring from this kid that brings you the ring, and then fucking oops pops out a picture. That's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gen Alpha.
I think you're talking about Gen Z, by the way.
No. Who's getting married right now? Millennials?
Like Gen Z.
Gen Z?
What are you? Are you millennial?
I'm Gen Z.
Are you?
Yeah. The
You're
very,
Gen Z?
The very start.
We
of
knew
Gen
There's
Z.
been a
we
spy!
knew there was a stink in here.
There's
Filthy
a spy
stink in here.
A filthy spy.
I think I hate that. And it's so weird that we transitioned from like the shitting my pants with a banana story into that, because he was like, I remember as a kid seeing that and being like, why is he so excited that he's under there?
Yeah, you must have not even known what he was doing.
I didn't. Like, I was just like, oh, he's pumped. And like, now I know why he was excited.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm not a big like when someone's like sexually crass or like crude with like that type of humor, like I don't really love that.
what do you mean?
Like when someone is like vulgar about sexual things with like their partner and like they're talking about it, I'm kind of like I don't know
Wanna... like talking about it in front of you.
Yeah.
Like if like like I'm sitting here and I'm just like, oh, let's get out of here so we can go home and fuck.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
I don't like that
or like
either.
someone's trying to like tell you a story and it was like, oh, me and my wife were like really going at it and like doing anal, and it's like, bro, I don't like.
Yeah, I agree. I am in the same exact boat. Like, you need to like let.
Even if it's a joke, like even if it's like you guys are super close and you do these types of things or whatever, like to say it to an audience and like I'm part of the audience, I'm just kind of like, I don't really
it's
wanna
weird.
know.
It's weird because like I oddly have met like in college more girls that are like that because like they feel like they need to like like the term like pick me, where it's like in order to be more appealing to men, they need to like talk like one of the boys, like they just need to be like, oh my God, my fucking titties, like, oh my God, mommy needs a big pounding. And it's just like, no one like
Who was saying that?
I'm just saying,
Mommy needs a big pounding.
like
Just
like
loop that over and over and over again. Oh, mommy needs a big pounding. I really hope that's just clipped out and just used on Twitter. Like,
yeah, whatever. But like, I feel like I've met more women like that where they use that vulgarity because they feel like it's a way to like be like one of the boys and seem cooler.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've met too many women that do that. I think more often than not, it's because I don't have any friends that are like that. Like, I don't think any of our friends are like had ever done.
Oddly
something like
enough,
this.
like a lot of people have, not a lot of people have asked us this, but like that's pretty much like the one part of our lives we don't talk about, like our
yeah.
because it's just weird because.
I just don't.
And we've
need
always
to
been
know.
like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
like
just,
we've,
like, I'm
we've
cool.
kind of always been like that, and it's just like, do your thing.
Even if that, so I did this Joe Show thing a while ago, and it was like this dude jumped into his
Free
his
plug
wife's,
for the Joe Show here. We're just giving these spots away.
He jumped into he had his girlfriend or his wife's phone or something, and like went into her group chat, and then they were talking about like sexual stuff about their partners that are like his friends. And I'm like, if I was in that situation, like, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
Like, if I'm scrolling and it's like, oh, you guess who has this fetish? I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like, I
don't need to know
that.
it. Like, there's guys. It's okay to like
I'm good.
share and be open with your friends. Also okay to keep some stuff right here. Keep some
Yeah.
stuff close to the chest. That's all right.
I would never stop someone from like confiding in me.
Oh,
but if they're making,
I have, and I will.
but like, I wouldn't stop someone from confiding in me. But it's like you're just saying it to like you're trying to be funny, or you're like, I don't know. Like it's not you trying to be vulnerable. You're just doing it because it's like, yeah. I'm good on that, bro. Like I don't
So
need
good
that.
on it.
Like,
So good on it. Don't need it. Don't want to hear it.
yeah, I'm good.
You know, just like, and that's how I feel also about like people that like talk about like using the bathroom and stuff like that, where it's just like when they're just like, oh, don't go in there, just took a shit, and it's like, I don't need that. I don't need that. Like
Can I ask you a question? Because I know you have a lot of like anxiety around, not anxiety, but
I
like
wouldn't call it anxiety, but
whatever it is around that. If you go to the bathroom, torch the place
yeah, okay.
before you leave. Like, what do you do when you leave? Like, if you know there's people waiting outside the door.
Do I know the people? Like if it's like a public bathroom, I'm out. I'm not even staying to like
All right,
mingle.
so what if it's like a family party?
And I know there's someone out there.
Yeah, like
I
someone
will
knocks and
stay
they're
in
waiting.
there. I will stay in there an extra couple minute or two just to like let the air do its thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you have
whatever.
any tricks?
Well, when I wash my hands, before I rinse the soap off, all soapy,
You do that?
just to, you know, like, and honestly, I'm not viewing that as like I'm trying to hide. I'm in my head, I'm trying to be more courteous for the other person.
Yeah, of course.
I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, with kids now, there have been on several occasions, and you know who I am, and you know like what you anticipate my reaction would be with this.
No.
Where like I'll go in and use the bathroom, and Miles will walk out and be like, "Oh my god," and I'm just like, "Don't do that."
Oh, he says that to you about you?
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's rude. You know, like I've explained to him like that's disrespectful.
Ay, caramba!
But like I'm not doing it out of like, bro, everyone uses the bathroom. I'm not sitting here and saying like I'm a denier.
That's so funny.
I'm not like a denier. You know, like I can count if I had a penny for every time Ruby told me I had a stinky butt. You know what I mean? Like, and not like a like
She was
ugh,
just like, you
you
smell like
smell
a
like
stinky
garbage.
butt.
Yeah. I'm not doing it to hide because like I have nothing to be embarrassed about.
Right.
It's nature. It's natural, it's nature, and it's okay.
And
I'm-
it stinks.
But like I'm just trying to be more courteous for the next person.
But you soap up your hands and you go like this in the air.
Yeah, I put the fan on, I
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
If there's something in there, I spray it once or twice.
Yep.
You know, I do what I can to prepare it for the next person. And that's what we need to be as a human race.
I think Greg said one time that he does something with the soap in the sink. Like he gets the soap and then he like has like a little bit of water and he makes like a little like soap bath
Could be.
to like
Could be. I remember I used to like there have been times where I have my soapy, smelly, good fragrance hands and I'll like rub the door frame.
that's wait. Oh, honestly,
Genius.
genius is crazy, but like not the stupidest thing in the world.
I think it's very smart.
You have soap on your hands and you rub it on the door frame.
Just like I have, because you know, free plug. Joe Show got one. Mrs. Myers. That soap is great. Okay, it's very fragrant, and I love the smell of it sometimes. And like just to like present a wafty punch of good stuff fragrance
when they first walk
when they first walk in, I'll just like, you know, like I'm fucking in Indiana Jones or something. I'm like, oh. Where is the Ark of the Covenant?
Rub it on the door frame. I never thought of that. See, this is why I was asking, because I feel like people have little things that they're like, this will help.
Yeah, you know, I just like
I've put soap in the toilet and flushed.
that. You got to be careful with that.
I know, because
that's
if you put too much in, it
too
starts
much
to be
in
soapy,
there, it's
people are gonna be
gonna-
like, bro.
like, are you
What's
foaming
going
out your
on?
ass?
Can you sniff it enough to where it goes away?
Well, your body. That's a crazy. Like if there's like a, I hear what you're saying, and I don't hate it.
This kid's like, if I take a huge dump, could I just like eat the stink? And it goes away.
What? I love your logic there, because like if it creates a certain amount of particles that are creating the bad scent,
He's gonna eat them.
could you?
Oh, not through my mouth.
I mean,
What, your ass?
My nose.
I mean, where do you think that goes, brother?
Yeah, but it just feels more intense.
Well, no, it's
How did you ask that? Can you sniff it away or something?
that's a great question. I think realistically,
I've done that No, I've thought of that. Like,
Well, your
I've thought of it
brain-
be like, oh, I better sniff up because I'm trying to.
Just get it out.
That's so funny.
Get it out. I get it. I get it, and I hear you. I think what happens is your brain just gets used to the smell, so you stop smelling it as pungent, and it's just like a thing that's already there.
Oh no.
You know?
The seriousness in his tone.
Can you just like sniff it up?
Sniff it away? Oh man, that is such a good question.
I don't
though.
hate that. Don't hate it.
God
I respect
bless.
your ball right there.
Just creative thinking,
Yeah, ball is life, and you know, we're right here.
How
we're
did we get
simpatico.
here?
We're simpatico. Life, man. Life got us here. In a weird turn of events, though, there is something that I saw that I sent to Ant, and I wanted him to play. Oddly enough, also in the realm of getting married, we're just on it today, babe. Synergy.
Is it because you're matching your underwear to your
And
thing?
you're matching your shirt to your watch.
That was
we're
on
synergistic. We're Six Sigma today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all about it.
I don't really know what that means, but
You never heard of the Six Sigma like business retreat thing? It's
No.
like
it's like Illuminati shit.
probably, honestly, but it's like a business retreat where it's like they learn like team building and stuff like that, but it's like to be like Six Sigma certified, you've like mastered the art of business and stuff like that. It's a weird thing.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah, but you thought I was saying it in sense of like, you know, like Sigma Risen, Ohio.
Yeah, that's what in Ohio. I have seen this.
So this is it
Oh
was
my
going
God.
viral, and people, you might have seen a clip or two from it, but there is a full 2-minute version of this, and we have it here.
I have seen this guy. and
I want to
this-
say this.
I'm gonna try and watch this without.
I want to say this really quick.
Yeah.
The couple that is the subject of this video, I mean no ill upon them. I wish them happiness and love and joy.
I mean, I wish. I hope they're happy, but I'm gonna.
I hope you're
judge them.
happy. I hope you're happy now.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't bad, right?
I want to
Hope
say.
you-
I would like to say something about this because this guy, they do vows and they exchange or whatever the fuck. I think if you're at your wedding, right, and you decide we're going to do our own vows and we're not going to just read from the Bible or whatever the fuck it is, and you're going to do your vows, if I don't know the math on this, but if you're not going to cry, I don't trust you.
I don't
trust
I
you.
don't. Different people have different reactions.
I don't-
Like some people save the emotion for home. Some
Did you guys do vows?
No. We did like half vows, I guess, where like we had like typed up stuff and sent it to our who's the guy that marries you?
Priest,
Nope.
officiant.
Yep. And he like wrote something out and like we repeated lines.
Right.
You
So
know.
that's normally what people.
Well, no, I feel like actually, yeah, I guess I don't know what people have done more often. But,
Well, I
like,
mean, the
that's what we
wedding
did.
that I officiated, I like just told them to repeat what I wrote.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was sweet. You know, it was nice.
But like, if I'm doing my vows and it's like I'm trying to describe to this person I'm about to marry, like how much I love them and how much they mean to me, bro, I'm gonna be a babbling bitch.
Yeah, but that's why a
during
lot
that.
of people opt to not do that because like they don't know
They don't
if
wanna
they
cry.
Can, they not only if they don't want to cry, but they just don't know if they can fully capture the love they have for someone in what. Let's be honest, you don't want the person up there reading 30-minute vows. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mine's gonna be a long set.
Joe just grabs the mic and he's just like, "All right, thanks for coming."
Step
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
stage. How you doing, everyone? How's everyone feeling tonight?
What? Yeah, I just think.
I don't know.
It's hard personally. Like that was a big thing for me. It was just like I don't know how I can fully explain how much I love you and be satisfied with it in such a short period of time.
Did you cry?
Yes,
Yeah,
I love, but
crying.
so I'm not. This has nothing to do with these people. We wish them love, happiness,
It's got something.
but
It's got something to do.
but
Let's just watch it.
let's watch.
Let's
and
watch it.
Ant, we're gonna ask you to. Pause,
I haven't seen this whole video ever. Yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna ask you to pause, so be on top of that because
be on
we have
top.
to
Be on top of it like a.
be on top of it like sauerkraut on a hot dog in Frank's house.
Oh my God.
That was good. Ready?
Here we go.
Since the day we started talking, after falling through my bedroom window, within minutes I could tell you were the one for me.
Wait, hold on. Pause it. Wait, hold on.
Hot start to
Wait. I didn't even realize that part. He said within falling from my bedroom window, I can tell that.
I thought he said falling through my bedroom window.
Yeah. Like coming into the house, I'm assuming?
Oh, like sneaking in through a
sneaking
window?
into the house. So this was a bit scandalous.
Okay.
You know?
Or maybe they met when they were younger, and it's like, remember in old movies where
Could
it's like
be.
you climb the side
And
of
it's
the
just
house.
like it's like a horror movie, and it's like, oh my god, the killer is here, and it's just like, oh, it's the boyfriend.
Yeah, all these killers do parkour, scale the building, and like get to your third story bedroom.
Have you ever done the like throw something at the person's window to get their attention?
Maybe.
I can't remember if I have, but I know for sure I was with someone who did something like that once. And like they didn't do that. They like played music really loudly from their car. It was kind of.
It doesn't hit as hard when it's from your car. Like hold the radio, dude.
I agree. I mean, who has?
Did it work? Did they come out?
I mean, did it work? In the moment, they dated for a little bit, and then she revealed she was gay. So it might have had a.
We don't know if it was the music.
It might have had a small. It might have had a
What
small
song
term
did
effect.
he play?
He played "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. So maybe Steven Tyler's female aura was
Right.
just like, I'm gay.
Yeah.
You know?
that could have done it.
But okay,
All right, here
go
we go.
on.
And as time went on and I was falling deeper in love with you, I was and always will be one of the easiest people to
He
please.
sounds so mad.
Only
that he's
two
there.
things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Pause.
In front of Grandma Joe,
Grandma Joe is there.
and you're like, yeah, you get all the jizz out of my body.
Keep my belly full and my balls empty. I mean, clearly, like, this is like their humor, but like, bro, if you say this in front of either of my parents, we're gonna not have a good start to our marriage.
I'm not kidding. If I was at a wedding and they were doing vows and the dude said that, I would either retreat into my jacket or I'd have to be like, I'm leaving.
Would your jacket at the wedding also be orange?
Oh, we're back to that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's too crazy.
I
black
think
tie.
like that's also like a weird, like that's such an old school man mentality of just like I'm a very simple keep me fed and keep me jizzing, like
Suck me and feed me. That's all. It's easy.
hey, modern America.
Suck me, feed me, and shut the fuck up.
Basically, like keep two things to keep
Her
me happy.
dad's there.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Her dad might not be there. His mom might not be there. Regardless, you're also saying this in front of friends.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's a weird, but
That's a crazy one.
all right, keep going.
This is a side note here. I'm reading a comment that says his children were in the audience and his mother's the one marrying them.
Wild. Bro, children. Saying that in front of your children is crazy, dude. But-
saying that in front of your mom, who's your officiant.
Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
Okay.
Oh.
Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
Fucking God, Paul.
Oh my God!
Oh man.
It's your wedding vows, and you're like, oh, my celebrity crush.
Listen,
Are you okay, sir?
I'm going to ask one simple question. What in God's name does this guy think would happen if Margot Robbie strolled in? What the fuck does he think he'd be like, babe, you understand. It's Margot Robbie.
She's clearly in love with
She's
me.
clearly like, who
'Cause
doesn't
I'm
want
such a
this
catch.
guy? Hold on, let me tell her. Hey, Margot,
Oh,
first name basis, Miss Robbie and I. Keep my balls empty and my belly full.
dude, honestly, if I had the capabilities at this point and I'm in the audience, I'm calling in an airstrike. And I'm not going to run away.
Take out the Call of Duty like laser pointer and you're just like, right here.
Yeah, like I would be like, all right, just send the bombs
Danger
now.
close.
I
Yeah.
just, like, I don't understand, like, bro,
Oh, God, this hurts me.
personally, I'm not like this, but, like, people have, like, you know, like, they're, like, celebrity crushes or whatever. That's on them. That's fine. Putting it in, like, this is forever, dude. Putting another woman's name in your wedding vows.
Also, not even just adding her name, but being like, No one would do a better job other than this one.
Unless, sorry, babe, you understand.
Bro.
Unless Margot Robbie. Dude,
That's so bananas.
But that's also what is so funny about these situations. Bro, like, we recently saw, like, the internet's reaction to Sydney Sweeney breaking it off with her fiance.
Yeah.
And the world is just like, men are back on top. And it's like, what the fuck do you think you're going to do?
I saw an incredible meme online, and it was like, my buddy Jared just likes Sydney Sweeney's new post. Go get him, Jared.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Like, what do you think?
Oh,
who do you
God.
think you are? This is what's crazy. It's just like the idea of like, all right, oh, well, so you understand. Like, this is my, so I have to, oh my God, just wild.
Before you play it, just back it up like a little bit
Sure.
so we don't miss anything.
Since the beginning, I always told you I was going to make you the happiest woman in the world and give you everything I could possibly give. Well, today I'm taking it a step further and giving you my last name, the last name of Champions.
The last name of Champions? What is this, a Monsters Energy commercial? I'm giving you the last name of Champions.
Listen, if any of the lines in your vows sound like they were written for a fucking Coors Light commercial, you probably shouldn't put them in there. I'm giving
The banquet beer of last names.
I'm giving you the greatest gift of all, my last name. Bro, if my eyes could roll any harder, they would be on the bottom of Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari, and he's driving around Monaco. Okay?
Okay.
With you and the girls by my side, I feel like I can conquer anything. Y'all make life worth living, giving every breath of every day a purpose. Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom.
That's nice.
Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard
Okay,
slamming.
we're like right there. We had 2 seconds of normalcy.
That was sweet. You make you make every day life worth living. Beautiful. Love that.
Just stop there. Stop there.
You were this close, my friend.
And then when
you were
you-
this close. If only the previous line of last name of Champions had told you to just quit while you were ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's another minute of this. Shut the fuck up! What? There's another minute.
Wow.
Nothing is better.
That's it. That's her mother.
So one of their mothers, I think. Nothing is better. I'm gonna say, hey babe, you and the girls, who I assume are his children, you make every breath I take feel beautiful, powerful. You've instilled love in me that I never could have understood. Especially when you're gagging
And the headboard is
and getting
slamming.
your head slammed against a headboard.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Who? Okay. Out in the woods, no less.
Everyone keeps telling me that marriage is going to ruin a lot of things, but I feel that's only if you let it. Even if we fight, argue, or don't see eye to eye on something, it'll never affect the way I love you.
Nice.
Marriage is something I take seriously and I only want to do once. After almost 10 years, I still stand by the fact that you're my soulmate and it'll never change. After today, the only thing changing is me having to deal with the ring on my finger.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. I'm going to spit. I'm so furious.
I will say I was proud of the last 10 seconds that he had. I didn't know he had that in him. And then he says,
First of all, this poor girl, this poor woman, clearly he says that and she's uncomfortable because she's like looking at his mother.
she was like
and
hitting
she's
him
like
with something.
I'm like, she's very like, bro, this is the woman that you want to marry, and you're in front of a group of people saying that she's gagging, getting her headboard slammed against the headboard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then
I gotta deal with this
I
thing.
go, oh, with this, the old ball and chain.
I would love to be wearing a spiky bracelet instead.
Aunt, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Get me a rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see if these pipings for this lighting rig
They fucking better hold up, honestly.
I want to see if they could support a 200.
For how much I paid, I better be able to kill myself.
I want to see. I want to see if they could support a 200-pound
Right.
man after hearing that. That is my least.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we have more to this.
You will forever have my heart, and that's a promise till death do we part. P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
I did not hear that.
Call Josh. We need to talk.
Fuck Josh, I'm calling God! It's time to return. Judgment Day is upon us. Rain hellfire. Yo, what?
Dude,
Bro.
since
I
you're
had never
so,
seen all that.
Since you're so good at making decisions.
How about this? Vows. P.S. P.S.
postscript on a vow?
This is how you're writing to your pen pal guy?
Dude. So what he said, for those of you guys that didn't catch it, what he said is, since you're so good at making decisions, you get to choose tonight if you're going to be a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
If this is my sister, I'm whooping this dude's ass.
Dude, remember that gun that my wife is hiding in her garden?
Yeah,
I already used to shoot all those people that are giving out naked pictures?
Yeah.
I'm using it again, brother. I'm emptying the clip.
I don't even, I can't believe that was real.
And by the way, the disrespect to two icons of the game with toaster strudels and Twinkies. Now I forever have to imagine those. Toaster strudels, listen, late to the game, but people enjoy them.
I've never had one.
A Twinkie?
No, I've had a Twinkie.
You are, first of all, backbone of America.
Twinkies.
Twinkies could be considered
Twinkies.
the backbone of America. Now I need to think of them as this guy's penis in it.
I'm going to choose to not do that.
I
don't know about you.
But now forever, bro. If I was Twinkie, I'm sending this guy a cease and desist at once.
Yeah.
He's getting slapped with a suit.
Is there more?
I don't know what the remainder is,
I
to be
see
honest.
20 full seconds left, but I don't know. I didn't see this.
Can we just click it?
Sure.
I can't have any more.
He looks so proud.
How about the idiots?
Alrighty. I'm speechless. Being that I am his mom, I will deal with him later. He is grounded.
That's his mom?
Bro. Listen, mom. Not my mom, his mom. Mm-hmm. Any mom. I've given you brought this child into the world. Make the decision at this point.
Yeah.
Make the decision.
Well, I'm as speechless as his mom. I don't even know what to say.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Calling in an airstrike, and I'm going to jump in the bullseye and go with it. Is that what you're asking?
You point the laser pointer at you. Let me ask you a serious question, because I know both your parents. I've known them for as long as I have known you. In the absolute, listen.
Go.
In the absolute otherworldly parallel universe situation where you were to say that, how do your parents react?
Here's what would happen.
Okay.
My dad would somehow grow his 20-year-old legs back and sprint down the aisle and literally beat my face into a mist.
Your face would look like a toaster strudel inside.
Right. The jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you. My dad, to this day, doesn't like me cursing in front of any woman, even though I've heard him curse many times in front of women. But, if I say shit or fuck, or I remember growing up, I couldn't say suck in my house.
I remember that.
He'd be like, you're going to curse in front of your mother? Or you're going to curse in front of your sister? And, he'll do that still. I'd be like, my sister is 36 or whatever the hell old they are. Or 37. Jesus.
Yeah.
We're up there.
It has... Bro, first of all, my mom, the second that first line came out about, what was the very first
Yo,
one?
your mom. Holy shit.
Bro, I'm not kidding. My mom would have, like, that might have been the moment she stabbed me in the chest.
I think that, like, my dad would physically hurt me more, but your mom, I would probably be the most afraid of. Your mom would fucking lose it.
Bro, I've told my mom, like, I had, you know, like, oh, I like something good, and her reaction is like, what the fuck? You know?
Yo, your mom would go nuts.
This is what would happen if I said anything like this. First of all, there'd be several people. There are 6 people that would probably want to kill me. My parents would look at each other in that moment.
Form a united front.
They would get remarried in that moment.
Yeah.
Reestablish whatever love they once had, just under the understanding that they are going to turn around and end my life in front of everyone there. And then get divorced immediately after. They got to stick to the script at this point.
I feel like my mom would be speechless. If she was standing there, she would stop everything. And, like, whatever. Dude, if my dad was standing there, I literally think that he would rip my head from my shoulder.
I think in that moment, my father, because my father also has non-working legs.
Yeah.
He would figure out a way to get instant surgery.
Your dad would, like, get you jumped, I feel like. He would, like, get a posse of guys, go beat Frank up.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
like-
He would pay my brothers, like, you know, a roll of 50s each.
See, that's another thing. I think that, like, your brothers would also, like, not be cool with that.
But they wouldn't. They would do it. They would show they're not cool with it in other ways. Like Nick would just be like, "Oh my god," you know. Like Chris would be like,
That'd be so crazy.
They would be.
Dude.
My sister would also probably kill me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about Becca's side of the family.
Oh, man.
Like, Becca's father owns guns. Good chance he would have one on him at that point and use it.
Bro, that's such a crazy thing to say.
I just don't know. Listen, again, I wish nothing but love and happiness on these people.
Yeah. Cool with it not working out.
But, like, they had a rough start. That's turbulence from takeoff, let me tell you.
She's like, that's my son, so this is my fault. Yeah. Like, that's what it is.
I can't believe
Good
that.
Lord.
I'm more thinking about, like, if that was my sister's husband saying that.
He wouldn't get through it. I legitimately would walk right up and be like,
Yeah.
everything you're doing, stop right now.
And forget about even that. Yes, agree.
And for life. Like, I'm not fucking with this dude ever.
If that was any of my children saying that, whether it be my son saying that to his wife
My God.
or my daughters being told that, I'm going to make national headlines by the
Yeah.
crime scene that I will. Like, this is going to be some, like, Dexter Morgan shit. Like, and I'm not going to hide it. Like, that is bananas.
I can't even.
Full circle, back to bananas.
We're back to bananas.
Back to bananas.
I will shit my pants. I will get so angry. I will load myself up with bananas and shit my pants.
I can only imagine people in, like, the comments or something are going to tag, like, what happened at their, because you know there are horror stories from weddings where shit like that happens.
Have you ever been at a wedding where something like weird happened?
1,000%.
Really? What?
It was a wedding. The person's going to remain nameless, and also I don't even talk to them anymore, so I don't care. But they did, because, you know, like, the daughters and the dads do, like, a dance together.
Yeah. You're going like this.
Well, some of them do this. This was a this.
Oh.
And it was the person had a very rocky relationship with their daughter. Everyone knew it. Like,
Wait, the bride.
the bride had a rocky relationship with her father.
Oh.
Everyone had known it. Like, it was not like it was like, oh, shit, no one talked about it. It's like this person openly speaks about it.
Right.
And they danced. And listen, different people have different songs for different people. I get it, you know, and it might not, like, to you make sense, you know, but, like, you know, like, I always think of, like, the Paradise by Dashboard Light thing, you know, where it's just like, this is a car that this is a song about having sex in a car and you're singing it with your family. That's weird once you think about it. They were dancing and like a one of these, like ooh, 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 like your turn to dance. my turn to dance, and like it was a performance.
But they didn't like each other.
But there was a rocky relationship. But
Okay.
like in that moment, they reunited because it's my daughter's getting married.
Okay.
The song was "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap" by AC/DC.
CDC.
Which,
Daddy Deeds.
if you haven't heard the song, it is very clearly a song about fucking a prostitute.
Yeah.
And literally, like, in the name, dirty deeds done dirt cheap, you know,
Right.
like, so it was very, like, we looked around and, like, it was like, this sucks.
But did it bring them together?
I don't know. I don't know where their current relationship is. I will
Dirty
say that the
deeds.
person swiftly got divorced within, like, a year or two after that.
Well,
Yeah.
done.
What about you? Have you been at one where it was, like, openly uncomfortable?
I don't recall anything being like super uncomfortable. Sometimes when people make like weird, I've been at weddings where like the father-daughter dance is like not a slow dance, it's more of like a dance, and that was actually really nice. And that was the first time I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I don't know, I mostly just like see it online. I really don't know how I would react to if I was at one of the weddings where the bridal party is like doing a choreographed dance. I'm like, bro, this day isn't about you. Stop.
Well, yeah. Well, when it's like we're going to surprise you with, like, bro, if it's my wedding day, don't surprise me with like
anything.
a dance or like, the only surprise should be like hearing like the groomsman, like the best man speech and the maid of honor. Like, that, but like if
Or
you're
if
just
like Bruce Springsteen's gonna show up and do 2 songs and then leave or something.
even that, I don't know if I'd be pumped about it. But like,
Bruce Springsteen was the first thing that popped in my head. I don't
yeah,
know.
if it was someone like, you know,
Sean Paul or
Sean
something.
Paul,
Oh,
you know?
Pitbull, bro, I'd be so hype if Pitbull.
Yeah, where's the Pitbull slander, by the way? Get that out of here. Not in this
Are
country.
people slandering Pitbull?
People stay slandering
I
Pitbull.
fuck with Pitbull.
You know, bro,
Um,
if it's like, all right, you know, we say everyone is happy and eating, and then I just hear like, it's Mr. Worldwide. I gotta admit, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be fire, dude.
You know, I wouldn't hate it.
No.
Have you ever been to a wedding where something weird like that happened?
I don't think I've been to enough. Maybe just a bad like maid of honor speech or a best man speech.
Those are rough.
Those are tough too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I can't believe that this girl that I have known forever is now getting married. You know, like there's
the
a very
cadence.
clear cadence to it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever been there for anything, but I did see something and I was like, this is so I hope I do wish them the best because, you know, it is what it is, but there was a video that someone took of this guy who was proposing to his girlfriend on the beach, and there was like this whole display, and there was like a red carpet and all this stuff, and she's like sitting in a chair and he's in front of the chair and he's just like doing a choreographed dance.
Nah.
And I'm just like, is she like, I hope that she's sitting here like thinking like this is so amazing, because in my head that doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
Like, I'd be like, what are you doing?
I am fully on board with you there.
Like, it's just like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Done, done, done. And you're like, bro.
I can't, like, people that take stuff like that like too serious.
Oh no.
Like, it is uncomfortable for me. I remember once there was when I was an RA, there was a resident who was just like, "Can I sing like for you?" Like, she started like singing, like legit singing, and I was like,
Just like in the hallway?
no, it was like we had something called like open door hours, and it was like I sit in my room and people can stop by and like talk to me, ask questions, or you know, whatever. And I remember I was in there and there was a resident who was like, "Can I do my homework in here?" And I was like, "Sure, that's fine. You know, the door stays open. It's not like anything uncomfortable or, you know, weird is happening." And she just like at one point, I don't even remember the song, but it was a song that required so much like drama with it, you know, like, and I was just like, this is so awful, dude. Like, even if you sound good, you're doing it because you want a response to be like, wow.
Also, do I have to look at you?
Oh my God. Have you ever made eye contact with someone singing seriously? It could be damaging for the soul.
Oh.
Do me a favor. Do we know anyone that could sing?
I could belt.
The fuck?
I'm not doing it. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say it. Can you though?
I don't know.
Just
Oh, he thinks he can.
now he's backing out. No, honestly, can you sing a little bit?
No.
Okay.
What about when you've had like a couple? Then you're like, yo, I actually sound pretty good.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think we all.
Next time someone around you is singing, just keep eye contact with them and see how uncomfortable it is. It sucks.
They'll just be like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
why are we staring at each other now?
Exactly. Yeah. It was like,
What, did she say anything when she was done?
no, which is somehow worse.
She didn't say like, so
She
how
was
was
just
that?
no. She was just like, the song was over. I like it would make more sense if I had a song. Give me a song, like
Bohemian Rhapsody.
No. Oh, a fucking just keep breathing and breathing.
That's the song.
That's the one I
about
just thought of off the top of my dome.
So she just stopped and
and then it's just like,
and then did you guys look at each other? Or she just
and then it was just like, no, but like that's what's uncomfortable
Why was she singing?
because she was probably a narcissist.
she just wanted
Oh,
to
it
get
wasn't.
that off.
It wasn't the homework. To be clear.
No, you.
She was just singing.
No, she's not at
homework?
Thumbelina school.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where you went to school.
Where do you think she goes to fucking where the Wildcats are in High School Musical? Together. No, this is like.
So she just hit the notes and then she was like back to her homework.
Back to reading about criminal procedure or some shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's tough. I think I'm good at fake indulging though.
Oh yeah.
Like when you get like a bad Christmas present,
I'm not. I hate it.
you're not good at it.
Mm-mm.
You just got to repeat what the gift is back to them.
Wow. Oh my God.
Socks.
This is.
Dude, I love socks. These socks.
Do you do the? I was just thinking I needed.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of black out. But like if I'm opening something and I'm like, I definitely don't want this. It depends who it is too, because there was one year my mom got me a lava lamp and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, why are you getting me this?
I hate opening gifts in front of people because like, and I understand gift giving, and it is one of mine is a love language. Like I understand that, but there's just a level of it that like they want a performance, and I'm not always good at that in the moment. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, whoa,
Yeah.
Like
I also don't want to watch people open gifts that I don't think are like really good. Like I'll get you gifts and stuff. Also like registries, I get it. I know why they exist, but like it doesn't let me try to swing for the fences.
I hear you, but sometimes in my older age,
For children,
now,
I get it.
In my older age now, it is no. Honestly, for me, it's harder. For kids, I can shop for a child better than I can an adult.
No. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Because the adult can go out and buy themselves something.
Yeah.
Like the kid, I can be like, do they have this? No. Done.
So you
like,
would rather like if it's my birthday, I send you a registry?
No. Registries are good for weddings
And children.
and children.
yeah.
If you're an adult and you have for your birthday a registry,
It's kind of
the
bananas.
gall on you,
Yeah,
dude.
that's kind of wild.
The absolute gall. So I'm just saying, like,
But how much do you love when you buy someone a good gift and you're like, can't wait for them to open
bro,
this.
it is a thing that anytime around Becca's birthday, Mother's Day, or Christmas, like the three like big gift giving,
Yeah.
I can't wait to give it to her. So I
Yeah.
just tell her like, if you want it now, I'll give it to you now.
I'm horrible.
I get so
horrible.
excited to see her happy.
Yeah. or just like, yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
I want to give you the thing.
Open that one first. That one, that.
Oh yeah, bro.
There's an
People
order.
who don't give an order to their gifts are insane.
Well, because you need to understand there's a flow. You feel more confident and better about certain gifts than others.
I write little numbers on the corners that no one can see, so I know.
That's nice. I don't do that. I just know, like, in my head, like, this. Like, I kind of, like, play, like, mental chess with it. And I'm just like, no, that one.
I play tricks on my family sometimes. When it, like, Christmas, I'd be like, all right, you open those, and, like, those are yours, and they're, like, fine. And then, like, I'll give other people stuff, and, like, sometimes they'll be good, and then I'll be like the best gift, I'll, like, do a trick with it.
You're like my mom, dude.
Yeah, I am.
My mom used to do that shit. Bro, my mom would always, I don't know how she did it. My mom was an incredibly hardworking woman. But every year for Christmas growing up, there was always, like, something just out of reach. Like, there was always, whether it be a toy or a video game or whatever it was, that it was, like, difficult to get. Remember the year with the Nintendo Wii?
Crazy, yeah.
That's the example I have in my head right now. Like, it was otherworldly. But and this was also before internet shopping is what it is today. So like you had to like find that shit.
Yeah.
And my mom on several Christmases with different gifts, she'd go through everything and she's like, "That's it? That's it. Okay, that's it. Merry Christmas, everyone." Wait a sec. I found this in the closet. And we're like, you know, and it's just like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's always like the craziest, like, how did you get this gift?
Yeah.
She's very good at that.
My dad did that like 5 years in a row, where he's like, "It was a Christmas miracle," and I was like, "You took this out of the hands of a woman in a Costco, Dad. Like that's what you did."
Well, my mom, every year.
He paid double for Xbox 360 because a woman had it in her hands. He's like, "I will pay double for that," and she was like, "All right."
That's crazy. I don't know. I've never asked my mom like how she did some of this stuff, but like every year before Christmas, I was very, very, very spoiled. Like again, my I don't know how my mom did it because I know how much money my mom made, and she didn't make a lot. So like clearly she saved it for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I remember every year like clockwork. Don't expect anything. This is a very small Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Don't expect anything good.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, Mom, you know, like, okay, no, we get it. Like, oh, Mom, don't worry about it. You know, and then she was the Grinch and Santa at the exact same time. The exact same time.
Ah, Christmas. Can't wait. Can wait. We're waiting for summer first.
Summer. What movie?
I thought you were just chanting.
You just
summer.
kept going.
What were you saying?
It was a High School Musical.
Oh, I'd never seen it.
2, I think. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, they're in the class and
Missed it. Sorry.
we
Anyway,
gotta get. You know what? We need to get Joe
movie night. We'll watch High
to
School
do a
Musical
movie
here.
night, High School Musical on the TV.
Yeah.
And like, what the hell was that face, Ant? Ant's going like this.
We're getting him here for a movie night. We're going to waste it on High School Musical.
Oh, well, all right. Everyone, shut up.
I would love to know what movie you want.
What movie are you picking?
Oh.
Well, there you
Alien
go,
Romulus.
bitch. Yeah. Oh, that was a pretty good movie.
Say, that would be a good one.
If you
never
watched
seen
it. Romulus, it was pretty good.
I haven't seen any of the aliens.
Oh, I mean, 1, 2, and then Romulus. Definitely watch. All the others in between you can kind of forget
Shrek
about.
2. What about Shrek 2?
All right. That's what you had loaded up in the chamber?
First of all, greatest movie ever, but it's fine.
All right.
Shrek 2 is your favorite movie ever?
Bro, it's a great... We'll watch it.
What is the
Listen,
plot
I've
of
seen
2?
Shrek 2.
It's the
By
best.
no stretch of the imagination would I call it great.
Was it?
Oh my god.
It's
Shrek
better than
1
Shrek 1. Wait,
no.
which one has the song at the end?
All of them.
Shrek 2.
They all-
Okay,
no,
okay.
but he
They
knows
all-
No song, no song.
No.
Come on.
Oh shit, no, not that.
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say-
I thought it was the I Need a Hero sequence. which
I
is
Need
the
a Hero
best-
with what's her name? But Shrek 1, it's the fucking
Counting Crows?
no.
Jump a
Shrek
little
1,
higher.
it's where the gingerbread man is singing. What's the song? It's the Smash. Is it the Smash Mouth song?
Oh
Not All Star.
no, it's a fuck.
Oh, I'm a believer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I believe. No, there was another one. There was that other song that's like
That's not. Wait, Smash Mouth. I think that's,
at all.
it's the Monkeys.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Which
There's-
one has Hallelujah in it too? It's beautiful singing.
Holly-
That's the first one.
Hallelujah.
It's
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That song, I can't hear
So-
it and not
so
cry,
good.
dude.
Changes. Which one is that in?
Oh, that's also Shrek 2 because he turns into a human and he changed.
No, and there's a song, Accidentally in Love.
That's the first one.
That's a great song. Counting Crows.
There was a secret chord that David played. It pleased the Lord, and you don't really care for music, do you? Bro, when he starts going up in that, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor falls, the major lift. It's a broken and confused hallelujah.
Butchered it. Butchered it.
No,
I
that's
know
what
the
he,
lyrics,
I
I don't
fucking
know.
killed that.
It's not the words.
I know, maybe the words are a little fucked up, but like the everything about it is really
The
good.
most important part of the song.
Broken in confusion.
It's a broken and something
I don't know.
hallelujah.
How do you know it was wrong? Do you know the
It's,
word?
like, it's something with king or something first.
David played and pleased
You
the
know that
Lord.
song has like 50 verses.
And also it's like it has like people are trying to decipher exactly what it means. Like Is it about music? Is it about like like inspiration and like, you know, like a tortured artist? There's a whole. I've heard a lot of things.
All I
about
know
it.
is that when I first downloaded TikTok, one of the first videos I saw was this girl singing that song into a well.
Oh.
And it was so beautiful.
That's the most dramatic shit I've ever heard.
She was like leaning on the side of a well and she's like singing the song into the well and it's creating like a, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this app might be good. And the next video was like some fucking 17-year-old like, I was like, all right, never mind.
The Baffled King. Got it.
The Baffled King.
Composing Hallelujah or something like
Composing hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's all for this week's episode of Patreon. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the continued support. And we'll see you guys next time.